Alright, let's take a look at the Mythmaker skins on PBE. What's up, you knuckleheads? It's Josh, and I'm sorry that this is coming a little bit late, but I've been dealing with strep throat for the past week, so this is the first time my voice actually sounds normal. Up first, we have Mythmaker Irelia, and no real need for me to bury the lead here. This skin is absolutely perfect. It looks gorgeous on Irelia. The red hue is really working for her. It's something that she doesn't really have in her collection. The animations and effects just look absolutely crisp and refined. The skin is easily an A. It's a great skin for Irelia. No reason that you shouldn't be buying this for your Irelia main. Second up, we have Mythmaker Galio. Now, this skin is definitely unique to Galio's other skins, but this is one of those cases where just because something is unique doesn't necessarily make it good. I think this skin leaves a lot to be desired. I think the base model itself looks pretty decent, but some of the animations look a little bit clunky and weird. It's just, it doesn't work for me. That's all I'm going to say. I'll give it a B because, like I said, it is a very unique skin for Galio, and it's obviously got a lot of care and love going into it. But to me, thematically, it just doesn't work, and the animations aren't that great. The next Mythmaker skin we have is for Zyra, and I'm going to be honest, this skin looks kind of ass to me. I think the ultimate animation is absolutely incredible, and her tentacle or plant, whatever that shoots for her, that looks pretty cool too. The other animations look really blocky and just kind of uninteresting to me. However, I do really like her recall animation, and some of the effects on her abilities do look okay. Not the animations, but the effects. So for that reason, I'm gonna give it a B. I think it's pretty good, and for Zyra especially, and for a champion with only 7 skins, I think that this is gonna end up being probably one of her best, even if I don't personally love it. Just waiting long enough for me to drop my Garen skin tier list. Mythmaker Garen is up next, and it looks pretty good in terms of the ultimate animation and the recall effects. I think overall the skin looks decent, but it's very, very comparable to Warring Kingdoms, just sort of in a red hue as opposed to the green and yellows. That's about where I'd put this skin on my Garen skin tier list if I had to redo it all, put it right by where Warring Kingdoms is. So for that reason, I'm going to give it a B. It's a decent skin, and it's good looking, and it does look unique compared to some of his other skins in terms of the coloring, but in terms of just the look overall, it does give me a lot of Warring Kingdoms vibes. Sivir has a lot of skins, but none of them have ever really stood out to me as being quite exceptional, and unfortunately Mythmaker Sivir hasn't really met that mark either. It's unique compared to her other skins, sure, but it doesn't really stand out as being very creative or exceptional. It's very elegant looking, and for that reason I'm going to give it a B grade, but I really am hoping that someday they're going to give us a Sivir skin that's a little bit more popping off the page. Maybe it's a limitation of her kit being kind of simple, but I really would love to see them do something more with Sivir. This is a fine skin, but I really want to see something that's a little bit more imaginative. Now, moving off of the Mythmaker skins, we have our first Lunar Empress / Lunar Guardian skin of the PBE cycle. I am a little bit perturbed that they didn't keep the red themed skins for Ashe, because I think that would have looked really dope and been really unique. That being said, Lunar Empress Ashe looks absolutely gorgeous. In particular, the recall animation is just, the detail is so good. I just can't overstate how much I love this skin. The animations and effects look great. I think it's a unique skin, and I think this one is an A. And it's a similar case for Lunar Empress Qiyana. In this case, the star of the show is not her recall animation, but the animation on her Terra shape, the dash when she changes based on which element she picks up, the water, grass, or rock. In this case, the grass animation is absolutely perfectly detailed, but the water and rock still look very gorgeous. The ultimate animation also looks pretty good, and just in general, I think the detailing on Qiyana's skin is pretty good. I think this one's an A as well. Really exceptional job done by Riot on these two Lunar Empress skins. Then we have Lunar Guardian Kha'Zix, and although the Lunar Empress skins really impressed me, Lunar Guardian Kha'Zix does not. I mean, this one just looks like Championship Kha'Zix. Like, can we agree on that? Moreover, it just doesn't really feel like it fits into the Lunar New Year theme. I don't know, it feels like they just tried to shoehorn Kha'Zix into this. I mean, is it just because there's no rabbit champion? It's the year of the rabbit, and Kha'Zix can leap like a rabbit? It doesn't make any sense. This one just doesn't fit. I'm giving it a C. The fact that it just looks good baseline is the only reason it's not getting like a D or lower. Luckily, Riot got back on track with Lunar Emperor Thresh. This skin looks perfect. This is maybe Thresh's best skin in years, at least since Spirit Blossom Thresh and maybe even since High Noon Thresh. The animations on this skin are absolutely perfect, particularly his hook and his box, and I also think the flay is pretty decent even though it's kind of basic. This is an A, easily an A skin, maybe Thresh's best skin. Great job by Riot on this one. I think this one's a must buy if you're a support main. Finally, we have Lunar Guardian Malphite, and just like his Lunar Guardian brethren, I am really unimpressed with this skin. It just looks so generic and basic. I don't even understand what the theme that it's supposed to be fitting in, just like Kha'Zix. It looks like one of those creatures from Borderlands that drop gold when you shoot parts of it off. It's like they just coated Malphite with a layer of gold and expected him to fit into the Lunar Revel skin line. It just doesn't work for me. The effects and animations also are just kind of basic. Even the recall animation doesn't really impress me or stand out. I'm giving this one a C as well. Really underwhelmed by this one. So there you have it. That's the grades for every single one of the new Mythmaker and Lunar Emperor / Guardian skins. Let me know what you think, which ones you're looking forward to. I'll catch you later, Knuckleheads. Peace.